Hello everyone, good afternoon. Joe from Feel Like Craps. I do feel like craps on this rainy Friday afternoon as Hurricane Debbie and her remnants wreak havoc on the great Northeast. We're safely ensconced in Joe Casino and ready to do a little dueling banjos, so to speak. What we're going to do 10 shooters and we're going to have two strategies battle it out. The one strategy will be the Arnold. That will be this bankroll playing on this side of the board. The other strategy will be played on this side of the board. This is our shooter count. The purple chips are our shooter count. The Arnold gets played on this side, and this is going to be a Whalen 410, 4 and 10. Forget what he calls it. It involves the don't pass, a DC bet, and then the 4 and the 10. We're going to play that at the $25 level. So both of these are going to be at the $25 level. So we start out on the don't for both of them. This is the Arnold. From the Arnold, we're going to baccarat. We're going to go between the pass and the don't. We're going to start on the don't. So this strategy we will explain as we go. We have two strategies going, twin $1,000 bank rolls, and we're ready to go. Our first shooter is up, first shooter of the 10 for the challenge here. Dice are out, here we go. It's an easy 6, our first point will be a 6. The Arnold, actually both of these are going to go into the don't pass now. For 25. Actually, the Arnold should have been a 50. It should be 50 and 50, but we'll do that next time, I suppose. It's not really going to matter in the long run, more or less, if we have a shooter that doesn't hold out. Both of those bets are in the DC, and here we go. It's a hard 6, so we'll we buckshotted the point. These will both go behind the 6. Both the don't pass bets will lose. Now, this should be a $50 bet for the Arnold at the $50 level. The don't pass, we could also, well, we can't increase a DC bet, I don't believe. Once it's up there, it's up there. The casino's not going to let us change that. So we are working again. We've got both the don't 6s there, and we're ready. Dice are out. And we roll a 6. So we're back on the 6. That's an easy 6. 2 by 4. Both those bets go by the boards. And it's going to be 25 from this one. The Arnold's going to get a $50 one. So there we go. Let's hope we can get off of this 6. Dice are out. Our shooter's ready. And it's a 7, so that's just lovely. That hedges, so those lose. These will win. That's a 0.7 out, so that takes care of that. Our first shooter is done. Our first shooter of 10 is by the boards. We will reset. I want to make sure that you guys can see the other side of the board there. We may have to push this out just a hair bit so you guys can see the don't from the other don't pass. Should have thought about this before we did the video. But I think that is totally visible. And I had it perfect before. I should have just left it as it was. Thank you for bearing with us here while we sort through the camera issues. There we go. Wonderful. You can see that don't. I'm going to keep that right there, so that's perfect. All right, I think we are ready. A new shooter has come on board here. And we're ready to go. Dice are out. And that's a come out 7. So far these dice have stunk. And we should have baccarat. We lost the don't. We should have been baccarat-ing this. And we don't change on a come out. I'm going to leave it as it is. We don't change on a come out. So we should have changed originally on the other one. But we'll leave it as it is. Dice are out. That's a Nina Niner, wine and diner. We have a point. We're going to do 50 and 25. Dice are out. And these dice are something. 5, 4, 9. So all of these go. We buckshotted 2 points. We .7'd out on another one. So these all go away. Our Arnold better is going to baccarat and go to the pass line. We're going to stay on the don't on this side. Haven't really had much of a chance to do anything here. Dice are out. This needs to move. Actually, no, we got the point. Okay, we got a point. So everything went up. Very good. All right, dice are out. Bear with me. I've not done this. A 9. You can't write this stuff, everybody. You can't. You just can't. Nobody'd believe it if it wasn't photographed. Points 9. We lost those bets. We're eventually, hopefully, going to have a chance to show these strategies. So let's see. Dice are out. That's an easy 10. That's Big Ben, a 4, 6, 10. So both of these go behind. And the Arnold does continuous come bets now for the duration. We have that. So now our other bettor over here is going to do a $10 bet on the 4 and a $10 bet on the 10. We're going to move them over to the right side here. And these are buy bets. 4 and 10 are always buy bets if the casino will allow it. Joe Casino will. So just for the record, we're shooters ready. Dice are out. Easy 8. 5, 3, 8. This come bet travels up into the 8. Dice are out. 2, 1, 3. That's a craps 3. This comes, sorry about that. This comes back down into the pass line. That's a 2, 1, 3 craps. The come bet doesn't like a craps number, so that's going to go back to the casino. Everything else remains unchanged. Dice are out. 6, 1, you're all done, son. Oh, all right. Those are going to go away. This is going to lose, but the come bet's going to win, so that can come back. The pass line will win. Pass line will not win. See, this is what happens when I get 2 players out. Pass line's going to lose, so the pass line bet will lose. The don't pass will win. And we'll get some help from upstairs for both of these. One will pay 25, the other will pay 50. Our buddy's pass line didn't pan out for him, so he's baccarat. We'll go back to the don't. The board's clear, and we lost a shooter. Dice are out. Easy 8, 8er from Decatur, 6, 2, 8. Our point is 8. And both of our shooters will attempt to get something going into the DC. We'll see if we can get a DC point established, then we won't. That's a yo, a 6-5 yo. That'll kill both of those. Our poor Arnold bettor is having all sorts of issues here. Dice are out. And we'll lose again. A 6-1-7 with an active point, so we'll win it back. We were hedged in case of an issue like that. So at least we're saved there. These dice are crappy. We're not getting anything going here. Minus another shooter. Dice are out. Our initial bets are up. 3-2 fever. Point is 5. And we'll try again. Our Arnold bettor's going to put 50 in there. Our regular buddy over here who's doing the other whaling strategy is just going to put 25 up there. Dice are out. We have a don't point. 3-1-4, easy 4. That goes left, that goes right. And our Arnold bettor is now going to go into the come for 10. And our other buddy is going to buy the 4 and 10 for 10 each. Actually, we can't do that with that strategy. We're going to have to move it. It's going to have to go to the 9. Because the 4 and the 5 are occupied. We don't use the 6 and the 8 because we waste more money on them. So, dice are out. Here we go. 2-1-3. Craps 3. That's all these dice are rolling. That come bet's going to bite the dust. He'll put some more back in. Dice are out. Let's see what happens. 6-2-8. We have an easy 8. The Arnold will put some money back in there. The other bettor is unchanged. Dice are out. 5-4-9. Nina. This is going to travel up. We're going to get our buddy over there on the other side is going to get a $14 win for his 9. So he will get paid $14. Yep, you can see that behind the rack. So 14 for him. Our Arnold bettor is going to put $10 back into the come. Continuous come bets for the Arnold now. Dice are out. For Trey, casino payday. The come bets are going to, the bets that came up are going to lose. That's going to win. His Arnold buddy will resolve his bets first. He is going to win 50 for the DC, 50 for the don't. So he gets a nice little rack rejuvenation. Our single buddy here is going to get 25 for the DC, 25 for the don't, and a loss on the 9 and 10 place bets. And a shooter down. We have 6 shooters to go in the challenge. And that was a win. So we don't, the Baccarat Arnold stays where it is. That's a 7 out on a come out. 3-4 at your door. Casino's going to take the don'ts back. We will replace them. We don't change line bets on a come out 7. Dice are out. Here we go. 2-1-3. Craps. We'll win it back. That's a winner for both of them. 50 for him, 25 for him. Dice are out. We got a 7 and a craps number, and we're going to have another 7. So they both go away again. Wow, crappy shooters tonight. 4-1 Fever 5. That's the 5 race car driver. We like race cars. No racing tonight, though, that's for sure. 50 in the DC here, 25 there. Actually, I have the other DC. I don't know if you can see it, though. Yep, you can see it. It's all the way down on the other end of the board. To differentiate the bets, we'll do that. And they're both going to go to a 9. So that's a 9. This will come over to a 9. Our Arnold better will go in the come. And the 4 and the 10 are free. So place bets on, buy bets rather, on both the 4 and 10. For our other player here. We have one buy lanyard that will suffice for both because the casino owner says so. That would be me. Dice are out. That's a point hit. That's lovely. 4-1-5. That's going to come up. These are both going to lose. Oh, what do we have here? Okay, our Arnold better is going to go to the pass line. He's going to stay on the don't. The point was hit. Dice are out. Hard 8, that's Bert and Ernie. It's the square pair. All right, he's good right there. We're good to go. Actually, our Arnold better has a DC, so we're going to continue in the come for him. Dice are out. And that's a 5-2. You're all through. This come bet loses. It'll come down and pay. He'll lose the pass line. This will come down. This will come down. That'll clear. He gets 25 for his trouble, 50 for his. That goes over here. That loses. And the puck resets. And he lost on the pass line, so he's going to go back to the don't. You come back here. We're ready to go. Dice are out. 5-4, need a 9. Our point once again is a 9. That was a 7 out, so we lost a shooter. We're halfway through the shooter count. However, 50 up here, 25 over here. Dice are out. Hard 4, the ballerina. That comes over here, and now the 4 is occupied. So we're just going to do, I'm not even going to put another, put another bet out there. If we do, what do? We got to do the 5. That's the only one free. And our Arnold better is going to go into the come now. Dice are out. And we're going to get kicked off the 4. Our 2 DC bets just bit the dust. That is going to come up into the 4. We'll chase it once. They'll chase both once. We're having all sorts of issues with these dice. Dice are out. Here we go. And, of course, a 7. That's, you know, par for the course. Everything on top goes away with that. These lose, but the don'ts are going to win, so we're hedged. That goes there, and boy, are we ever in a world of hurt with these crappy dice. 4 shooters to go. Dice are out. There's a 5. 3-2 fever. Let's try again, shall we? Dice are out. Hard 8, Bert and Ernie, square pair. These come up behind the 8. Our Arnold better will go there, and the 4 and the 10 are free, so 5 bets for both of them for our other buddy over here. Dice are out. See if we can get a shooter who can actually shoot the dice. 2, 1, 3, craps. That's not a good deal for the come bet. Try it again, shooter. Dice are out. 5, 2, 7. What a crappy session. No pun intended. These will lose. The come bet will win. It goes there. These come down for some payment. Though that wins. And this wins. So our definitely tough getting going on these shooters, for sure. Dark side, definitely the way to play so far. And that was a 7, so another shooter's down. 3 to go. Dice are out. Hard 10. It's the puppy paws. Our point will be a 10. 1 over here for him. 2 over here for him. And the dice are out. Easy 4. Both of our numbers. both the 4 and the 10 are occupied. We're betting against them. Which is, in theory, not the worst way to be. We're going to have to trade that in for some red, trade it in on this side for some red chips, 5 red chips to be exact, because we're going on the 5 and 9. We have no other numbers to go on. Continuing on, dice are out. And a point hit. Of course, a point hit. 6, 4, 10. Big Ben came through. We didn't really want him to. This guy's bet can move down. We're going to have to repopulate. Actually, he lost, so he's going to Baccarat out of the pass line. Dice are out. Fever 5, 4, 1 Fever. And not working. This wasn't working, so we're not going to get any reimbursement. Gotta think we should have been in the come. The last Arnold should have been a come bet. Anyway, it might come down to it when we count up, knowing how these dice have been. Dice are out. Here we go. 2, 1, 3 craps. That's no good for the come bet. That will send $10 to the casino for a contribution. Dice are out. Back to back. 2, 1, 3. Not the field. If it would have been nice to have been in the field, we'd actually had some luck there. Again, 3 in a row. You've got to be kidding me. 3 threes in a row. Just eating the cum bar alive. Oh my goodness, don't tell anybody we rolled something other than a 3. 6, 3, 9. That cum bet's going to come up into the 9, and he's going to go over here. Dice, that's a point. We're going to have to send, that should have been on the 9. This is what happens when I get too much stuff going on. 6, 5, yo, 11, that's a cum winner. God knows he needs it. Dice are out. Rolling all these horn numbers. 5, 1, 6. That's a mixer. That'll go into the 6. Dice are out. That's a neen and niner, wine and diner. That'll be $10 off and on for him. This will come down. This will come up. That'll get paid off and on. And our buddy over here is going to trade in $1 and get 15 for his place bet. Pointless to buy a 9 at that level because you're your profit's going to get eaten up by the VIG. So that's $10. And it would have had to have been 3 for 2. We'd get 15 for it. We're getting 14 right now and $1 for the VIG. So again, doesn't matter. If you bought it, you'd have had to pay a VIG. So the payment's the same. May as well just leave it as it is at that lower denomination. Dice are out. That's a 314, of course. The one number we don't want to roll. This is going to come up. He's going to throw another 10 in there. I'm going to try to chase the DC. Don't normally do this, but let's see what happens. Dice are out. Easy 8, a 5, 3, 8. Not the best don't number to have. Actually, we shouldn't have been in the come. Now we got 2 bets in there. And we're going to need 5. And dice are out. Of 1, 2, 3. Craps 3. Bye-bye, comeback. Dice are out. A 6, 5, yo. That'll be a come bar winner. We'll win back that initial loss. Or one of those losses, actually. We got quite a few of them. Got some lighting issues to straighten out here, folks. We're losing everything on the lighting over here. All right, here we go. Dice are out. And what a way to end it. 617. Shooter goes away. We're going to clear all of these off. We'll pay that. That'll clear. This is going to come down. Pay that, pay that. You got to get paid. Our poor Arnold bettor has gotten absolutely annihilated. He's going to go back on the don't pass. Dice are out. 2 shooters remain in the challenge. That's not going to be good for the don't. Dice are unfrickin' believable tonight. Dice are out. Let's go. 6-2, easy 8. Can't get a thing going tonight, or this roll, this particular video. Been a half hour and we've almost gone through 10 shooters. That'll be a craps 12 craps. So we forgot. Okay, that's going to push the DC into the next roll. Dice are out. Easy 6 again. The 2 worst points to have, or to bet against, of all the numbers. All right, $10 into the come here. $10 buys on the 4 and 10 for our buddy over here. Dice are out. 4, 1, 5. Nothing on a 5 for either of them. The come bet goes up into the 5. Dice are out. Typical. God, this video just needs to end. That will lose, but this will win. These are going to go bye-bye. I think that's it. I got one shooter left, and that's him. That will win. This will win. These will come down for a payment. We'll go one more shooter just to call it even here. That polishes him off. This resets. And that was a win, so he's going to stay right where he is. Dice are out. Fee of 5, 415. That's not the number that rolled. That would be a 4. Oh, we got to clear him off. He needs to come back. Dice are out. 0.7 out. These dice need time out. That's going to be a win and a hedge, and thank God it's over. I think our conservative bettor had a better try at things here. He's not nearly as down as the Arnold bettor is. There's 400, 500, 625. So he's going to get another. That's 25. That'll color up to another green. Never used any of his white chips, so that's 25. That's 20. He's counted up. Definite clear-cut winner. He's still got 500, and he's going to have more. I mean, they're both down from the 1,000, but that's another 4. 2, 3, 4. The dice did us absolutely no favors in this session, that's for sure. Color that up to a purple. Color that up to a purple. $903. So this guy's not down 100. This poor guy, on the other hand, got his shirt handed back to him, or got the shirt taken off his back. $680. He lost over $300 playing the Arnold baccarat between the pass and the don't pass. So, not necessarily the best of sessions, but just trying to see if I can keep my wits about me dealing for two strategies. So give it a try here, and you know, it is what it is. 10 shooters down, and that's cranky stars of the show. They need to go back to the dressing room and take a nap. All right, that being said, folks, more content coming shortly. Joe from Feel Like Craps, I appreciate the comments and whatnot. Good or bad, doesn't matter to me. I thank you for taking the time to review the videos, and for whatever comments you may make, good, bad, or indifferent. Remember, folks, whenever we go to the casino, we never bet with money that we cannot afford to lose. And until the next time, Be well, stay safe. Joe from Feel Like Craps here. I always feel like craps, and I most certainly hope you do as well. Till the next time, may every trip to that craps table, unlike this trip, see those dice gods be forever in your favor.